Who would that be?
It's a real shame we don't have hyper complex.
Isn't it Syntome?
I
Definitely
mean,
not. We had Syntome in an exhibition match. I believe he lost.
yeah, he did.
Absolutely not.
Although
I don't think took that seriously though.
it was a tough one to call because obviously there was a power plant glitch that occurred and technically both players won at one point or another.
Yeah, like I said, I doubt either of them took that exhibition seriously.
You should see it. There were a lot of crazy strats going on in that exhibition.
Well, I'm sure out of respect for each other, but were either of them actually like at their best?
I imagine that there was a lot less pressure than this would cause.
Right. There's nothing on the line. It's just a friendly little exhibition.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going into theme park.
And
I guess MePBat really likes this map.
MePBat. I've seen a lot more of this map.
It's interesting because I haven't seen MePBat, like, he's definitely been like done well on this map, but I don't know. I just feel like he hasn't really outplayed Bensen on this map too much.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Although MePBat did take it against Benson in the last game that they played.
That was a very interesting graph of my MePBat.
Yeah.
Okay, so correct me. Is it MePBat or MePBat, or is it PBAT?
I'd call him MePBat.
MePBat is probably the easiest shortening. I just go with the capital letters, so I'd say MePBat.
Same. But
I could just call him Beepus.
We got Bensen 2 wins with a bomb. I didn't quite see where he placed the bomb, and a little bit of boost to MePBat's 0 boost a little bit. That's it.
I mean,
Not
yeah.
looking too hot for MePBat here.
I bet he placed the bomb on the switch.
No, he didn't.
Did not.
That would have been. I think he placed it over by the boost tunnel. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I think so too. Probably trying to catch MePBat off guard.
Ooh.
And he is, yeah.
He used it anyways.
Oh, nice.
That was smart. That was very smart. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna get
He's
much
gonna
fire out
win.
of this
He's
bomb.
gotta win that unless MePBat comes back. Oh, he's still in it. Oh,
definitely nailing that round.
MePBat's not giving up. Look at him go.
Oh, but it wasn't quite enough.
Benson won, but MePBat almost recovered very well right there.
MePBat was definitely matching him speed for speed. Unfortunately, the right climb of theme park, you go up faster than you go right, so it just doesn't quite matter. So with that, Benson's gonna go up 1-0.
MePBat picking a factory here. Something that we saw Benson pick against someone or other. I'm sure he picked it against.
God, I love this. The fact that so many of these guys, these top players, are picking factory just warms my heart.
I mean, it's yeah, it's a good map.
All right.
It tends to play to consistent players, to be honest. Benson messing up.
Maybe. Oh well, rough start for Benson.
I was hyping up his boostless strats before, but it looks like I mentioned he's not like 100% consistent either.
Yeah.
So unfortunate, not quite able to make it up there. And if you don't make it up there, you kind of just die.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the, and it's unconventional, but it is a choke point for the map. Like we've talked a bit about choke points before. It's a place for those of you who don't know that kill players a little bit earlier than you would normally expect. A great tackle there by MePBat, I should say.
Definitely.
But
that was crazy.
Damn, rough for Benson right there again.
Yeah, but factory has a horizontal choke point as opposed to a vertical one. Normally, camera kills on the vertical, and again.
Unlucky,
dude. It's very rare.
I think MePBat is doing this on purpose. There's good ping between these two, and MePBat has done that twice in a row.
He definitely knows. He's definitely doing it with intention of tripping. The only question is he actually expecting to trip Benson or not?
I
don't
think
know.
It's tough to expect to trip Benson.
Exactly.
Expecting to trip anyone is a risky move, really, because then they could just not get tripped.
Tripping is finicky at best, but that's not to say that it's not still sometimes the best strategy.
I don't know about that one, Blocky. It's hard to. It's very not true to say that some dude just can't outbeat MePBat. Like it can be anyone's game.
I think what it boils down to is Benson needs to be able to get MePBat to be on his toes. I think Benson is much better at quick thinking, and MePBat's better at like that long con game.
Yeah, like consistency.
So it's all about getting MePBat. It's gotta be all about getting MePBat in unfamiliar situations.
Yeah, it's tough to do, especially when MePBat is clearly shown to be practicing multiple routes, like doing something. basically what Bensen really needs to do is do something just completely crazy, which is what Bensen is good at.
Yeah.
But he's just not
he's
going
good at
for
quick
it.
thinking and doing things like that. So he might
Like
be
right
able
there.
to like throw him off his game. Yeah.
Even that was a great example because not only did it hit PBat, it also got rid of his booster coke, which completely changes the route that you can take here.
Yeah. Has to go and get the more booster coke, because if you get too low on that, then it's just going to spiral out of control for Bensen.
That bomb, I think, actually ended up working against PBat. I don't know if he actually slowed down at all because of it, but it definitely, like, at least
He
visually
didn't.
intimidated
I
him.
watched the stream back on my TV. It didn't do anything.
Well, I know the bomb didn't hit him, but that doesn't mean PBat didn't slow himself down to not get hit by the bomb.
Oh well,
It
true.
could have been a
Yeah.
little bit of mind games. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's something that we saw a lot from Edakk, actually. Some,
Ooh.
well, really
Both
just
players
option
hitting the
select.
grapple.
A great ice there by
Ooh.
MePBat.
Damn,
Spiraled it out
alright.
into the lead.
I mentioned earlier that they always have slopes in the corners, and that's really saving Benson's life right here. He should, like, without that slope, he would definitely be dead.
Yeah. I mean, this is an official too. Normally, official maps don't stick
That's
to
like
the curve
50
so much.
Yeah, they actually don't. I think maybe Casper got some rubbing off of the random workshop map creators.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really recent map, so I can imagine that that's pretty true.
I mean, honestly, this is a very, very artificial.
That rocket, I don't even know what exactly happened.
I mean, it wasn't shown clearly on stream. A bit of interference from the ping, but clearly worked out in Bensen's favor. Max booster
Yeah.
coke right now to MePBat's 119%.
Benson has just been able to keep hitting him with stuff. I didn't even think about that, but Benson's probably better hitting PBat with items, and that actually matters a lot on this stage.
Yeah.
Because getting hit by explosion reduces your overall speed.
Well, exactly. Yeah, you're perfectly right there.
So this is actually a crazy smart pick from Benson. I wasn't even thinking about that.
I mean, I'm sure that Bensen pretty much is just, well, he's one of the best in the world at this map in particular, just because he's labbed it so much. As you were saying earlier, Bensen's one of those ones that still labs the game to find every new inch of, you know, strategy that he can, and maybe he's banking on the fact that MePBat just hasn't done this with lab yet.
And it looks like it's paying off for him pretty well. He's got 2 wins, and he's gonna say he's primed to win the 3rd, and he gets it right there.
He takes this second win. Well played. Here's something I want to know. You guys think they're gonna add like more official maps?
Oh, I hope so. Certainly hope so. But I don't know. I thought for sure they were done with the game, and then they added laboratory. So here I am, dumbfounded.
Yeah. I thought I'd got the score wrong for a second. Everyone was saying that it was 2-2.
What do you mean I switched over to SR because career now? I'm not sure I understand.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Blucky is saying some weird things in chat.
It's
I'll
clearly
ignore
because
him.
Velocity's going to make sure that he's sponsored by an organization. He's going to be one of the best players in the world. Going to earn a living off of playing speedrunners competitively.
Of course. Anyways. So we're
Hopefully I
going,
will too.
going into Plaza. We got... I'm pretty sure they played here last time, right? I
Yeah,
can't
they
recall.
definitely did.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
does
they
anyone remember
did.
who won? I think PBat won.
Yeah,
PBat did.
that'd be a
yeah.
safe guess.
PBat very dumb consistent at this map.
I did mention that when I was playing in 2v2s, he liked the map, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Also, PBat knowing that that ball won't hit him so long as he just does his route normally. That's a
Yeah.
little bit of item knowledge there.
Good awareness, yeah.
Garrett says that Benson won.
Ooh.
Potentially.
Did he? I
Oh!
don't exactly remember. Oh damn.
I'm pretty sure Benson tried to avoid that rocket. He stayed on the wall a little bit longer than normal, and it still hit him. That rocket was out for blood.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Where's my controller?
And I last time PBat was opting to take the boost tunnel normally, but now he's opting to take the items. I guess, I don't know, maybe he had a change of heart in the middle and during one of the sets because it wasn't working out for him. Ooh, good item. That's gonna. I was gonna say he had no boost at that moment, so shockwaves are very strong if you have no boost.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, actually, shockwaves are maybe the best item you can get when there's a low boost situation. You have to really make your opponent think, and on top
Yeah,
of the fact that you can hold the pulse to make it go
Lands the
further.
missile.
Benson giving him a little bit of taste of his own medicine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could make a comeback here.
it's possible.
Oh, that bomb.
That was an interesting bomb because it actually did affect Bensen a little bit. I think he tried to jump right then, so he did push him back downward.
Yeah.
Ooh, MePBat not hitting those. That
Nice
grapple.
play by Bensen.
Good recovery. Ooh, MePBat mounting that turd because Bensen didn't have any boost. Dang. I didn't even realize.
I mean, unless MePBat makes a huge mistake here, I think this is his game.
This is definitely looking. Yeah, this is definitely looking rough for Bensen. He's got no items. He's got no boost. And he's in the back.
Dang. All right, score is now tied.
I want to say the biggest difference there was MePBat just always had some boost. Bensen occasionally he'd go down to 0. He was a little bit like. Plaza is one of those maps where you always have to have something, because you're always at risk of getting hit. There's so many interactions where like you're going above somebody after a quick turn, or you're able to interact with somebody on a different part of the map that's honestly way ahead of you, and it's just one of those maps.
Yeah. But we're going into match right now.
Metro gameplay. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Oh, you're kidding me? MePBat tripped him there?
It's actually.
What?
This is what I'm saying, dude. It's just so proficient at a mechanic that nobody's really explored.
Damn, and the rocket. Disrespect.
Now, MePBat's so good at tripping, he tripped Bensen while he was sliding. How's that even work?
Maybe Mep knows something that we don't.
Yeah, maybe.
That's some
Anyways.
console shit. Getting tripped when you're sliding.
But Bensen responding to that I don't even know how to describe that first round.
Yeah.
But you quick retaliation.
It's the only way, really. I think Benson in this situation is making sure that he's not gonna get spiraled out of control. Interesting interaction with the balls there, both predicting each
Yeah,
other
that
to
was
use
very
it.
interesting. Edakk.
I almost want to say Bensen's was like,
Somebody. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I almost
If
think Bensen's-
somebody. Shit.
Yeah,
I told you this was gonna happen. We're just gonna be
You're good.
talking over each other.
You're good.
Okay. So somebody typed something bad in the chat. Like, we do something about that?
You are a mod.
Yeah, but I'm just looking. I personally don't think it's that big of a deal. But he typed triple K.
I got you. I got you.
I just don't want
Anyways.
to do random shit if it's not a big deal.
So, Bensen won that map 3-2. Which is a little surprising given the start of the map. But, I mean, MePBat can only really get that one win off the trip, I guess. He wasn't able to quite capitalize on the item usage that Bensen is so familiar with.
Definitely, maybe learning a thing or two from We Live in that map.
Oh my goodness.
Great
dude,
rocket
MePBat,
there.
Damn,
he has been on point today with these
those
strikes.
rockets are rough.
Like, his rockets either hit next to you and still hit you, or they hit you, straight up.
Yeah. Oh, interesting from Benson. Didn't have enough boost to take the really fast strat as a bit of a recovery route. Talking of recoveries, MePBat's going to have to make a recovery as well, messing up a little bit there.
Alright. So we saw Bensen attempting to block off MePBat's route there with that rocket. I thought maybe it would work out. Not quite. Would have been very clever.
Yeah, Benson just a little bit far ahead. I think he probably would have had to wait a little bit if he was intending to hit MePBat there.
Drill really messing up
Oh!
Benson.
Dang, MePBat trying to take that fast strat, tried to grapple up, then grapple down quickly. Did it a little too fast and hit the plateau up there, and then also got bowled by Benson. I'm surprised that he took basically no positional loss.
Yeah, I mean Benson just
Yeah, I
unable to
swear-
capitalize in that case.
Oh,
I swear this
Benson with
map
the
is
cheeky
this
grapple.
item spam simulator.
This map definitely has the most wild item interactions. That's part of the reason why I love it so much.
Yeah,
It's
I mean-
like pressing the item button, dude.
it's what I would imagine an official map would look like if it was
Ooh,
made by a
Benson
community
messed
member.
that up. Unfortunate. He tries shock waving him.
What an official map would look like if a community member made it. Stop.
Do you not think? I think that's pretty
No,
accurate.
that's a pretty accurate description. It's like it's got a good layout and then just too many items.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to the match. We got MePBat 2 wins.
I mean, Bensen looking pretty strong in this position. Oh, and a small mistake there. A big mistake, small
double
mistake.
rolling
Oh
strats.
my god, what was that?
No, dude. You hate to see that.
That was
You really-
a fat show.
You really hate to see that kind of play coming out. I'm sure Benson's beating himself up about that one a little bit too. Like, that's just execution error when that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, I mean, it's really up to Bensen now to make sure that his mindset doesn't get affected by all these small mistakes here, and so he can keep his cool and try and, because obviously, if you even lose a little bit of focus against MePBat, he's just going to steamroll you.
Yeah. Also, interesting note that I didn't even think about till now. If Benson wins this will be the rematch of the Winter Championship. It'll be the exact same scenario. Benson
That's
versus
true. Yeah.
Derp in the grand finals.
Yeah, actually, an interesting thing to point out actually is that.
And it's really looking like it could go either way at this point.
Oh, you
because
mean, yeah,
they both have
completely
free
even.
wins.
Tough there from Bensen. Just lands on the ball.
Oh my goodness! I think that pulse blocked his grapple not once, but twice, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, MePBat with the miss there on the
Oh
slope.
my goodness! PBat is not letting Benson pass him. You see this? I think he tripped him 2 or 3 times in that short sequence.
Yeah. Which is actually incredible from MePBat. Something
Took a
that
very long lead though. Holy hell!
you genuinely
That was
don't expect.
That was an unfortunate mistake from PBat though. He grappled up high and was trying to quickly grapple low again, but didn't quite, or grapple a little bit too late. Didn't have enough space to grapple again.
Yeah. So seeing Bensen here with the first point and potentially able to take a second point here if he plays it right, and he gets a good item for it.
Oh, I think PBat hit the 1 block flat slope, or one flat block there, and it completely robbed him of his speed. Benson!
Very nice by Bensen. Unconventional item usage, but
Securing
nonetheless
himself his 4th win.
That was spicy, boys.
worked
Came in
out
here and he-
really well for him. Like we were saying, what Bensen really needs to do, what his game plan should be, and it seems like it is to try and make MePBat it uncomfortable by using just items that are so crazy that you'd never expect it.
It seems like expecting the unexpected isn't enough.
Not for MePBat at least.
Swift Peaks. This I've not seen played yet either. At least not for these guys.
Alright. Sorry, I was looking at my phone for a second. I'm back.
It's
Is he
all
gonna
good.
double boost?
Dang. So PBat actually almost, I think it was PBat right there, almost died. Benson with that backward grapple could have definitely messed with him and he could have fallen into the spikes. Very dangerous situation.
It seems here that both players are a very strange interaction from
What?
Bensen.
Okay, that was a very strange interaction.
Why on earth would you do that and then follow
It
through
almost
with it?
worked out for him though. Like it almost completely worked out because if PBat didn't have a bomb there, he would have had the speed to pass him. So
What?
like,
Yeah,
I think it
suppose
actually
so.
was almost good. That was crazy.
That is just insane play. It blown my mind actually a little bit. That item
Benson
play
is
right
out
there.
here. Benson's out here to win. He's like, all right.
Benson's wildin', dude.
Clearly, what I was doing before was not working. So I need to try something new.
Yeah.
Ooh, the trip though.
It doesn't seem to have affected him though. Really precise
That was a-
grapples.
That was a beautiful recovery from Benson. He
That
boosted forward
meatball though.
just enough to hit that grapple, but it didn't matter because of the ball, like you said.
Yeah. Do you see that? That was a prediction from MePBat on the ball. A weird one at that too.
But he got there. He knew. Like,
Yeah.
PBat is definitely like they're definitely in one another's heads right now. Like you had Benson with that weird as heck grapple that like destroyed PBat's momentum in his like game plan. Like oh my goodness, and then that ball hard read. Like what's next?
I mean, well, exactly. It's both these players. We're seeing a little bit of conditioning here. There's something that you don't see normally in sort of the mid-level play. Is that both these players doing things over and over again and then mixing it up completely to just throw everyone off guard, including us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting cut off by a lot of things.
I mean, this is something that this is just gameplay that you wouldn't see from from Silver and Bronze leagues because the idea of
Oh,
conditioning
no
and
way.
stuff isn't.
Hell.
It's hard. It's also especially hard to condition somebody when you don't know if they're gonna stay in your lobby. It's very different.
Yeah,
Whereas this, they have the opportunity to like learn what the other player is doing, figure out what like if they have a history with the player, they may know what routes they already like are more familiar with and like prefer to take.
oh, very nice by Benson there, avoiding the bomb.
That was very smart.
Yeah, and then he swings up into the boost.
Yeah, perfect recovery, really.
That
Like-
actually used to be a swag route even. Like Benson really busted. Like he's pulling out all the knowledge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice
Dang.
play by Benson. Very, very nice.
I was holding my breath that whole time. Sometimes when you get hit by a ball after that boost tunnel, you'll actually bounce over the spikes. Sometimes you'll bounce on the ball twice, which will save you.
Yeah,
But not quite there. MePBat didn't get that lucky, and he ended up dying.
yeah, it's a tough one there for MePBat, but I guess lucky for Benson. Benson could spiral this. He's already in the lead in the set 4-3, and he's going to increase that lead to 5-3 now.
That's very
So
unfortunate.
this is MePBat's last chance.
Indeed. This is Map's last chance to survive in the tournament. If he doesn't win this one, he is out. However, I want to comment on something that Mep did in that last game. I think Mep actually suicided. Unbeknownst to most people, when you grapple somebody, the grapple will continue until it hits something. Whatever that something is. The edge of the screen, a wall, the floor, something. MePBat expertly dodged the pulse that Benson put out. No issues. But MePBat also got too greedy. He decided, oh, if I hit him with this grapple here, I'll just win.
Yeah,
Not thinking about the fact that he was going to end up also not being able to grapple himself. And that ended up contributing why he lost that last round.
I mean, yeah, fatal error there by MePBat, and it was completely unforced too. Just personal greed and maybe a little bit of like hastiness getting in the way of clear judgment.
So that's, yeah, I was going to say that's definitely like reflecting on his mental state. If he's getting a little bit greedy, he was playing so consistently
Oh, God.
earlier.
Benson oofed himself.
The tackle war is going on right now.
Actually.
Oh my god.
We also see MePBat taking a different route than he took the entirety of the last time he played Airport.
Yeah.
He only took the sliding
Benson
route the
lands
first time.
breathe.
Interesting that he's playing a different method versus Benson compared to what Derp was having.
And look at that! He was like aware that
Damn, what was
Benson
that?
that Benson might wait and decided to take the normal route anyways.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that I should comment on because obviously you guys watched the first time these guys played, but neither of you mentioned this. Is that Benson and MePBat very, very storied
Are we
history
gonna talk about
between
how
these
they
two
both
players.
hit the spike? Right?
Sorry,
They
what'd
both
you say,
went
Edakk?
through their flow, obviously.
It's both these players would play in weekly tournaments
Oh, yeah.
in Challenge, and both of them would normally meet in grand finals as well. Granted that Ismail didn't make an upset.
So this is almost a spiritual successor to that then.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like-
almost. Well, this is sort of leading on from what you were saying, in that they definitely know each other and are changing their routes compared to what MePBat was playing against Derp,
Yeah.
and what Benson was doing against Edakk, in fact.
So basically, to summarize what Edakk just said, this is the highest level of Speedrunners play you're pretty much gonna get anywhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah. to put it
'Cause you're-
bluntly, yeah.
Like not only do the players know all the routes, they know how to use most of the items, if not all the items. They know like what recovery routes exist. They're also in each other's minds. Like that's just like that next step.
Yeah, this is something you don't see very often. Only players with like a long rivalry like these two players, you'll see this sort of gameplay in.
Yeah, these two are pretty good right now.
MePBat I think took the top route 3 times in a row and then took the bottom route.
Yeah.
Like, he actually just tried to condition him and get the win right there. That was crazy.
I mean, yeah, you saw the overextension by MePBat, and then a little mistake there allows Benson to win. But I see exactly what you're saying. Like, the conditioning is really strong here from MePBat, and
What did MePBat just do?
I've got no
I
I'm
idea.
not sure.
I don't even know what I just
I'm
saw.
thinking of a lot of things I've never seen before, and I don't know what they are.
I think he
But they're
turned
cool.
around and grappled the higher grapple to like turn around. I'm not 100% there, but like that was super quick recognition that Benson was like stalling a little bit, so he couldn't use the shortcut. Like MePBat's playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah. Well, both players.
Of course, both players. It's just MePBat in that instance. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
crazy. Like,
keeping up. Like,
got, like,
he's staying
Bensen-
alive, dude.
Bensen earlier, you saw him like go for this item, then turn around and like follow PeeBat into the bottom route. That was insane as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, all of these plays are being like
Whoa.
followed, and the rocket too, the dodge.
That was close.
Oh my god, the 1-2 combo.
Oh my god!
What? Wow, that was incredible. PeeBat boosting Benson with the bomb into his own rocket.
Surely that wasn't intentional. Tell me that wasn't intentional.
Wow.
What the chicken can fly?
As streamers
Nice.
say, dude, somebody clip that.
Oh my god. You set Benson flying,
was-
dude. Holy shit.
That was actually incredible. I've never seen such dramatic play before either. That was like its own like climax.
Yeah, yeah. And also maybe represents a turning point here. MePBat is so far in the lead right now for Benson's pick, and maybe a momentum shift has happened.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe getting in Benson's mind a little bit. Benson, the airport not being a map that really allows for too much creativity. It's got a couple places, but it's pretty linear overall.
Yeah.
So that definitely could have messed with his psyche there.
Although I'd say the same thing with Power Plant, is that
Exactly.
it's a little bit linear. So a surprising pick by Benson, considering that Benson basically thrives off of doing weird stuff.
That rocket almost benefited him. I think he almost managed to hit it on the slope. That's close.
Yeah, I mean, I remember in
Not
the
quite, though.
Edakk match that.
He did attempt that in the PBAT match as well, I believe.
Oh, really?
And I think he messed up in the PBAT match.
Ah,
So I think it was another reattempt. Except for this time it wasn't his own rocket. I don't think.
yeah. I mean, you see in recent times, like this wasn't really a thing that people were trying to do in the Winter ELO tournament. Even that people are trying to now incorporate the explosives into gameplay. You'd see one-off players like Desnamed in King of Speed Season 2 would
Ooh.
often use the bomb to try and boost himself downwards and also hit a player backwards. But people
Ooh, that-
trying now on a little bit of a mass scale.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Benson almost playing himself with that bomb there. Almost
Yeah,
put
he was
that
gonna
into
place the bomb in the roof into the spike, but no, he messed up.
That was spooky. Because PBAT also messed up. He hit the flat surface, and then the bomb pushed him upward, which almost sent him into Benson with the ice. That was very close.
Ooh.
Oh, you see exactly
Big
what I'm
ba-
talking about there.
Big brain Benson with the bomb, dude.
There's also always the element of, is he gonna explode it now?
Yeah. Something that you've got to be
Oh.
on your toes about basically all the time is your opponent. Your opponent could just not use an item.
PBAT escaped by the skin of his teeth there on both of those occasions with the bomb and that rocket.
Oh man. Yeah, no, definitely right about that.
Again,
Uh-oh.
skin of his teeth,
Uh-oh.
dude. He can't get away.
Ooh.
It didn't even affect him that much. PBAT is like taking these items like a champ, but it just doesn't
All
matter.
right. Well, this is PBAT's last chance.
Yeah, this is tournament life right now for MePBat.
Oh, you hate
Oh,
to
he
see that kind of
fucked it.
mistake.
It prevents him from picking up the item.
But quick recovery, he didn't let it phase him too bad. He's still in this.
Potentially, yeah. Oh, and a mistake from Benson.
Oh!
Oh, damn! And that's
Great
it!
recovery.
PBAT.
So I just
also-
want to quote somebody from earlier saying that some dude can't beat MePBat.
So there it is. Benson wins 6-4 against PBAT in the run back.